There comes a point where words no longer matter. You have explained enough, promised enough, imagined enough. Every hour wasted on declarations is an hour stolen from execution. The world is drowning in talkers, men who polish their intentions until they shine like glass, but never build anything with their hands. Their mouths move, their bodies stay still, and their lives rot while they convince themselves they are preparing. The truth is brutal but simple. Your future does not care what you say. It only bends to what you do. Shut up and grind. Leave the talkers behind. Build in silence, because silence is proof that you are working when others are entertaining themselves with empty speeches. Excuses are a language you must forget. Every explanation of why you cannot move forward is another layer of weakness you wrap around yourself. People will tell you they understand, that you deserve a break, that you will try again tomorrow. They are lying. What they mean is they want you to fail, so they do not feel alone in their surrender. The grind does not forgive excuses. It does not bend to your fatigue or your circumstances. It does not pause because you are tired of carrying the weight. It demands that you keep moving forward until you are built from steel, until you are immune to their pity, until you no longer hear the sound of your own complaints. Discipline is the mark of the predator. It is not loud, it is not glamorous, it is not posted for applause. It is repetition in the dark, hour after hour, until your body moves like a weapon and your mind becomes unbreakable. Most people cannot stomach this process. They need the stimulation of reward to keep going. They cannot grind without the promise of instant gratification. That is why they will never rise. You must train yourself to love the grind for what it is, not for what it gives you. To embrace monotony is to build mastery. To embrace pain is to build dominance. When you make the grind your natural state, there is no opponent who can outlast you. Your enemies will always talk louder than you. They will broadcast their plans, declare their victories before they arrive, parade their intentions like kings without crowns. Do not answer them. Do not give them the satisfaction of your attention. Let them believe you are silent because you are weak. Let them mistake your quiet for submission. Then let your results crush them. The grind gives you an advantage no voice can match. It builds reality while they build illusions. By the time they realize you are moving, it will be too late. They will be standing in the shadow of what you created while they were busy shouting. That is the essence of power, silence that explodes into dominance. Comfort is the real enemy. It whispers that you have done enough, that you deserve to stop, that you should not push any harder. It tells you to relax because you have already done more than the next man. But you are not here to be the next man. You are here to leave them all behind. Comfort will make you soft, and soft men do not rule. The grind is the antidote. It burns away the lies of comfort and replaces them with scars that prove you are willing to pay a price others refuse. You must learn to despise ease. You must learn to see rest as temporary fuel, not a destination. Your grind must outlive your comfort, because comfort is a trap designed to keep you average. The grind demands that you sacrifice what the world worships. Nights out, idle conversations, shallow pleasures, they are the currency of mediocrity. If you want what others cannot touch, you must pay with what others will not give. This is why greatness looks insane to the crowd. They cannot understand why you train when you could rest, why you study when you could waste hours, why you keep building when no one claps for you. They call it obsession. They are right. It is obsession, and obsession is the only way to bury the ordinary life they settled for. The grind is not polite. It does not ask permission. It takes, and the one who keeps giving to it becomes unstoppable. There will be nights where you want to quit, Nights when the silence feels unbearable, when fatigue feels like it will drown you, when the weight of your choices presses down harder than the weights in your hands. Those nights are the crucible. They separate the men who pretend from the men who endure. If you quit there, you prove you are just another voice. If you keep going, you prove you are a weapon. The grind does not reward you immediately. It does not care about your feelings. But if you remain unbroken, if you shut up and keep moving, it will repay you with a crown built from every drop of sweat you shed when no one was watching. The crowd loves to talk about potential. They measure it, they speculate on it, they live in it like it is currency. Potential is worthless if it is not converted into reality. The grind is the only process that makes this conversion possible. Without it, you will die with all your potential untouched, a graveyard of what could have been. If you refuse to grind, you will remain a man defined not by what he achieved, but by what he almost achieved. Do not live that way. Refuse to be remembered for what you might have done. Grind until no one can speak of your potential, because your reality is too overwhelming to ignore. Every empire you admire was not built by men who loved talking. They were built by men who kept moving when their hands bled, when their backs ached, when their lungs screamed. They built foundations while others debated. They carved monuments while others rested. They ruled because they endured. The grind is older than language, older than kingdoms, older than any throne. It is the law of existence. Those who obey it rise. Those who reject it vanish. You cannot cheat this law. You cannot skip it. You can only bend to it and let it forge you into something immortal. So shut up and grind. Stop rehearsing your dreams with words and start carving them into reality with sweat. Stop seeking applause for intentions and demand respect for execution. Stop waiting for the perfect moment and make this moment perfect through action. The world does not care what you could do. It only bows to what you have done. Talkers fade. Doors dominate. Be the one they cannot ignore, the one whose silence is more powerful than their noise, the one whose grind outlives their excuses. Then, and only then, will you stand above them all.